Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking with Mandy. Now today I'm going to make a potato and leek soup, and beautiful simple recipe again. So in my pot I have some little bits of butter which I'm going to melt on the gas. Now you'll have to just bear with me while this melts down. So I'll show you as I'm going along what I'm doing in the pot. So for this I have some leeks which I've prepared and some potatoes. Now I'm making a rather large bowl of potato and leek soup today, but you can cut it back to suit your own needs. So when you're doing the leek, you cut the top off here like so, and you cut the end of the leek like this and peel back just maybe one strand of the outer leaf. Now as you notice, the leeks can be quite dirty, so just half the leek like so and cut it into very, very fine little pieces. Put it in a colander and make sure that the leek is thoroughly washed, because there would be a lot of dirt and little stones in between the leaves of the leek. So that's just a quick little tip. I'm sure you already know that anyway. So now my butter is melting, and I'll just show you quickly there. A lovely sizzle from that. And into this I'm going to put my leeks. And I'm going to soften these leeks down. That's probably enough now. I used about 2 large leeks in that. Now, it's optional if you want to use some garlic with this. It's up to yourself. I don't put it in because, well, I actually don't have any in the fridge today, but I'm not a lover of garlic anyway. But so yeah, so you saute this down for about 15 minutes, and when that's nice and soft, you then add your potatoes into it. So I'm going to leave that saute away there for a few minutes. Now also, I'll just briefly show you there, I'm using chicken stock for this. So what I did was I boiled a full chicken, the full carcass, for about an hour with some leeks and some onions and some salt and pepper. And then I took out the chicken and I finished off the chicken in the oven by roasting it. So you get like 2 dinners out of what you're doing. I then drained the stock into a colander to make sure that there was no bones or anything in it. And then I have my chicken stock. Now, you can also freeze this, so it's very handy to actually have it if you need it for any other recipes. So that's just a quick little tip there. So in this I have about, let me see there now, I have a pint of stock in this. I might need a little bit more for the amount that I'm actually doing, but I'll give you the recipe for a smaller version also. I'm going to season with my black pepper again and some sea salt. So that's sauteing down nicely. So I can give you a quick look there. So it's just to get them nice and soft and get the flavours going through. Hi, welcome back. Now in my pot I have added my potatoes. I'm just showing you like this now so that you can see it. Into my leeks. Keep stirring it because the potatoes could very quickly burn. So just keep stirring for about 15 minutes. Now to this I'm going to add my stock. Pour it over. Okay. So that's all my stock gone in. And also into this I'm going to put about a 1/4 pint, roughly a 1/4 pint of milk. So those are all my ingredients gone in. I'm going to give this another stir now. Smelling delicious. And I'm going to leave this simmer. And that's it here. Okay. So I'm going to leave that simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes until the potatoes are nice and soft. So I'll come back to you and show you how to blend the soup and taste it to make sure that it's seasoned correctly. Here I have my potato and leek soup ready. So it took about 25 minutes for the potatoes to boil, or to simmer I should say, and I had to check it several times to make sure that the soup wasn't going to burn, because the potatoes can burn very quickly. So what I did then, I blended my soup with a hand blender, and I found it was a little bit thick, so I added some more chicken stock just to thin it out. So it depends on how you like your soup. So this is the soup finished, so I'm going to pour it into my soup dish. Now what I have on the side here, I made these little croutons out of some wholemeal bread that I had, toasted it and chopped it up, and there's little seeds in them, so they taste lovely. So I'm just going to pour in the soup, and I've already tasted it and it tastes absolutely beautiful. So I keep forgetting things. A little bit of parsley here, and I'll just give you a better idea of what the soup looks like there. Okay, so I'll just hold that briefly. So that's your potato and leek soup, and the great thing about this is that you can put it into the freezer bags. If you put a double freezer bag on the soup, it'll hold it better, and the soup can go into the freezer and you can take it out. Or if you want to do smaller portions that you can only take out one at a time. So that's the potato and leek soup, and I hope you try it and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back to let you know the next recipe. Enjoy!